How's it going again? This is Jose Trujillo. I'm a fine art artist. I'm coming to you from a corner of my art studio where we package some of my paintings and blah, 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 blah. I got my Starbucks coffee with me, venti. Foam all the way to the top. It's just how I like it. Today I want to talk to you about another one of those ideas, right? Last video I made before this one was about quality versus quantity. If you haven't seen that video and you are doing anything, whether you're an artist, you're a musician, you are a poet or a lawyer, you might, I don't know, maybe. I think it applies everywhere. Whatever it is that you do, go check that video out, okay? This video is about high end versus low end, okay? High end versus low end. Where do you go when it comes to selling your crafts or your arts or your speaking, gigs or whatever, your music? Okay, this applies everywhere because these are fundamentals of marketing, selling, getting out there and promote yourself, your craft. You make jewelry, this stuff applies everywhere. Okay, so hear me out. I know a thing or two about this. I'm able to. I've been able to be a self-employed artist, not just a self-employed artist, but also get my family on board, and it's our small business. I'm trying to take it to the next level now, so I know what I'm talking about. And while I'm not this ultra famous artist, I do have enough people that follow me and collect my artwork, and I'm able to make an okay living doing this. So I think I can share a thing or two under my sleeve somewhere. So hear me out about this. High end versus low end. See, most of us are taught either by society, right, or some ideas, theories that people just shoot at us. A lot of this stuff is about that, right? You want to be an artist or a musician, right? In this case, I'm an artist, so I'm going to talk about me because it's cool like that. I'm going to talk about me. So I'm an artist, and I'm telling everyone, "Oh man, I want to be an artist." This is young me, right? I was a lot thinner and cooler, longer hair. I looked like a poet, not an artist. And I would tell all my friends and family and everyone, "Oh, I want to be an artist," and they're like, "Oh, that's nice. Good for you." Make sure that if you want to be an artist, make sure that you focus on high end, whatever that means, right? Meaning, don't sell your paintings for little, for very little. Don't just sell them to anyone, Make sure that you go and you get into one of those high-end galleries and blah, blah, blah. Oh, cool. I would talk to someone who was painting already, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, you got to go and put a nice, price tag and blah, blah." Oh, okay, cool. So I started painting, and I started putting this, I don't know, $2,000-$3,000 price tags on my smaller work, on some medium size 12 by 16 paintings or whatever. But I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the pricing, okay? So don't go and mark your paintings down either. That's not what I'm talking about. Keep them at the prices you have. It's not the price that is wrong. But anyways, I started going after that, right? I started going, "Oh yeah, well I have to go and become high end." What was wrong with this approach is that I didn't understand anything about selling. So here I thought, if I just go high end, I'm going to serve a smaller group of people, right? A very focused group of people that are going to buy my paintings for very high prices, right? This is a very common mistake done by entrepreneurs, especially artists, people of the arts. It happens a lot. I believe that the reason why it happens so much is because we're receiving false information from all over the place. A lot of people tend to have authority on the subject while they don't. It's just normal. You're talking to someone and all of a sudden they're like, "Well, yeah, you don't want to give them away, or stuff like that, right? Like, "Oh yeah, you don't want to give your work away, or you don't want to, this happens also to anyone, I mean, for that matter. People are like, "I demand to have this price." pay to me or this because I am worth it, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Of course, you want to have that attitude, you want to have that confidence, but you got to position yourself. This is where quantity versus quality. You got to, if you want to have your paintings, your artwork, if you want to get paid like how, I don't know, Chuck Close gets paid for his work, or any of those big painters, then position yourself to be Chuck Close. If you want to get paid like Thomas Kincaid, position yourself like Thomas Kincaid. If you want to be paid like whoever, you got to position yourself there. These people get paid that. In the beginning, they were not getting paid that. Just because they said, "Oh, I'm going to get paid this," they started getting paid that. That's not true. First, what they did was that they went and opened the funnel. And when I mean opening the funnel, I know these are some salesy buzzwords. Let me get more coffee. Foam all the way to the top. That's how I like it. What I mean, Starbucks, if you're listening, if you ever listen to my videos, you gotta give me some free Starbucks, man. I mean, come on. What's this guy's thing? I forgot. I have his book and I forgot about his name. Anyways, it's because I'm very entertained right now with Jeff Bezos from Amazon. I've been reading his book. Anyways, if you guys remember that guy's Starbucks name, please put it in the comments below. I know his name, I just don't remember right now. Anyways, let me get back to where I was. The whole idea of high end and low end is because most people don't understand that in order to be, this goes back to my other video. In order to be on high demand, you have to have enough leverage. It comes down to leverage. And I know they're kind of sales, oh no, you can't speak sales if you're an artist. The whole world is gonna. No, hear me out. It might help you. I don't know. I would have loved to have me talking to me when I was younger or when I was starting out. But maybe I would have never listened to me. So I don't expect. But maybe you're older. Maybe you're starting out, but you're older than me. And maybe it might help you. So the whole idea is to open that funnel. Meaning, if you just focus, see, this is what happened to me. I was like, oh man, I'm going to be high end, So people would be like, hey, can you do this painting for me? And I'd be like, I've still done it, This stupidity still happens to me because I'm still learning from it. I'm trying to scrub all of that trash out. Get rid of that trash, that mental trash. People tell me, can you do this painting for me? And I'd be like, are you my prospect? Are you my prospect? Because if you're not my prospect, I'm not going to spend this time with you. A huge, monumental mistake. Everyone, hear me out. Everyone is your prospect. Everyone. It doesn't mean everyone's going to buy from you, but everyone should be your prospect. See, if this whole idea of, are you able to pay $2,000 or $5,000 for a commission or a piece of jewelry or whatever, if you go towards the market like that, I'm gonna be the Ferrari of art. If you go into the market like that, you're gonna miss out on opening your funnel. See, you graduate to that stage. I followed a lot the books, I guess I would almost say the teachings of an artist named Jack White from Texas. I used to love reading his books when a long time ago. He passed already. My condolences to his wife, Mickey, if she's watching, if she ever watches this. Great artist. This man helped a lot of us out because he started writing his stuff out. He didn't do blogs like this. Not that I know of, but he wrote a lot of his stuff, a lot of things. Some stuff didn't work for me. A lot of stuff did, and just because it added to my knowledge of getting to understand the market and how things work and getting to understand the process of being an artist, not just the market, not just selling, but being an artist, right? Having that discipline and that confidence and all this stuff. But anyways, This goes back to something that he said in one of his books, which stuck with me. He said that there was he said a story of an eagle, right? And what was it, an eagle and a rodent, something like that. I don't remember. I'm doing a free translation, okay? But the story is the same. So the eagle was like high up, right, on a tree, and just kind of balancing on a tree, on a high tree, pine tree or something, you know. And there was a rodent, like a little mouse, I don't know. And he's like, "Hey, you seem like you're not doing anything. Like you're just hanging there, you know." He's like, "I want to be like you," you know. He screams at the eagle, right? And the eagle just stays quiet, right? And the eagle's like, "Yeah, whatever, you know, do your thing." You know, this predator, super awesome eagle, right? And the rodent's like, "Well, you know, instead of hiding, running around, and looking for food, I'm gonna do what you do. You seem like you have it, you know, you have it right. You're just kind of like balancing out. You know, you're not doing anything. I like that. You know, you look like you know how to rule the kingdom around here, right?" So he stood still and didn't do anything. 2 seconds later, you know, boom, another eagle comes and takes him, right? He didn't hit, he didn't do anything. He just stood there. Moral of the story is that the eagle said, in order to do nothing, in order to just look like you're standing there, right? Like everything's awesome for you, you got to be very high up. And this is very missed because most people want to get those prizes. They want to get that notoriety. Notoriety. English is my second language, but that's not an excuse. Whatever. And most people want that, right? They're like, "Oh yeah, I want to get paid $10,000 for my painting." Yeah, dude, but you got to be up there. You know, people have to know you. People, you in order for you. I'm not saying that that's the. If you can get $10,000 for your painting over and over, by all means, don't listen to anything that I'm saying. If you figure it out a way, call me and let me know. but if you want to get that and not do anything and not, you know, pull in all that traffic and talk to those people and you know, it comes down to an audience, guys. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It comes down to an audience. If you're an interior designer, right? Because I love working with interior designers. I'm just putting it out there. If you're an interior designer and you're like, "Oh, I design, you know, I don't know, offices or homes, and these are, you know, these are the projects, and my fee is, I don't know, $600 per hour of consultation, and this and that, blah, blah. I don't know, whatever it is that, you know, I'm just throwing numbers out there. If that's your fee and your funnel, going back to the funnel, is this small because you're only talking to, I don't know, you're only talking to people who you think are your prospects, you're never going to open the funnel. If you never open the funnel, you're never going to get to those prices. And if you do, call me if you figure it out. I don't know of anyone who does that. I don't know. Some people claim that, "Oh, it's not the size of the people that know you." It is. It has to do with the size of people that know you because that's how you're going to breed. You know, you're going to start screening them. Right? For example, there's a lot of people who buy my prints, my small prints, or my small paintings, plein air paintings. You know, and out of those many people that buy my small paintings, or my prints, or some other paintings that I do, I call them made to orders. You know, some of the paintings that I do that are recreations of smaller paintings. They're priced lower than per se a big commission or portrait painting, or, you know, some of the other, you know, bigger work. Those people eventually, some of them graduate to, "You know what, I really like your small painting. How about you do this large painting for me? Or how about you do, you know, I don't know, the portrait of my daughter, or this or that, or whatever." You know, and that's how I get those bigger, you know, ticket price items. But it would not happen unless I open myself up to saying, "Hey everyone, hi everyone, I know I'm not famous. Let me talk to everyone, and let's see who wants to go for the other stuff. You know, that I I want to get paid this for that, because of course, not only because I want to get paid, but because it's more valuable, because, you know, it's bigger, it's this, it's that, there's more attention to it, you know, and on and on and on, right? The value is different than that of a small print. And the small print is different, the value, than that of a small sketch, or, you know, it works that way. It's just the way it does, right? So I want to leave you with that. I know I've stretched this video because I try to keep them short, but I want to leave you with that. Next time you're like, well, what do I do? You know, is it do I go low end or high end? Here's my answer. Don't choose one. Go for both. Both. Most people get stuck on either one. See, this is not what this video was about. I wasn't gonna tell you, oh, go low end. You know, no. This is another notion, an idea from very, very, very smart business people out there. They call it going vertical and going horizontal. You want to do both. Why? Because you have fire burning from both sides. You have fire burning here if you go horizontal. Let's call this low end. Let's call this everyone. Let's call this low end pricing, right? That's what I'm referring to. I'm not referring to all low end clients. No, it's pricing. Because someone might give you, I've had many collectors who pay me, I don't know, maybe $50 for a print, right? But it doesn't mean they can't afford a $5,000 painting. I have people pay $50 for a print and buy a $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 painting. You know, it's the same collector, but they started here, right? They started in the open funnel, and then they graduate to the vertical. So don't dismiss any one of those. But my experience has been, first, go for everyone, right? Go horizontal so that you graduate to the vertical. I don't know if I make myself clear with this. I don't think I can be more clear than that. This info is pure gold, guys. Pure gold. You're an interior designer. You're a musician. Don't just be like, oh man, I can't wait till I just go and gig with, I don't know, Taylor Swift. Dude, shoot for that. But don't dismiss the local clubs either. Don't dismiss that, you know. Go for it all. Send your price, your whatever it is, however you guys get your gigs. If you're a musician, send that out. Send your demo or whatever to Taylor Swift, to this, to that. But don't just be like, oh yeah, man, I'm waiting for Taylor, or I'm waiting for, I don't know, Muse. I love Muse. I'm waiting for Muse to get back to me so we could go tour together and blah, blah. I don't know who would say something like that, but I know that when I was younger, I used to do stupid stuff like that. So don't just wait for that. While you send in, or you call the manager, you know, of Muse, or you go and, I don't know, however you figure it out, right? However you know how to get a hold of them in your industry. However you do that, don't dismiss the local talent show. Don't dismiss the anything locally, because you want to be seen. It's the whole point. You want to be seen. So don't dismiss opening the funnel to everyone while you want to go to the high end. If you're a clothing designer, don't dismiss the shirts just because you want to do outfits like I don't know, Saint Laurent or whatever. I don't know. My wife knows all about fashion, not me. But don't dismiss that. Don't dismiss the shirts. Don't dismiss the local talent shows. Don't dismiss the tote bags. Don't dismiss that kind of stuff, because everyone is going to be able to get something from you, and thus talk about you and pass on your message. You know, you might argue and say, yeah, but they're not going to say that I'm the greatest one. It doesn't matter yet, because your funnel is not big enough. See, this is why I make my videos like that. It doesn't matter yet. Now, if I have 100,000 people, and then, you know, say, I don't know, whatever, start coming in and watching my videos, then of course I graduate to bigger stuff, because what I want to do is get started. See, I wasn't going to get started till I had the right camera, till I have the right lighting, you know, the perfect setting and sound effects. And, you know, this is why people never get started with their stuff, because they wait for everything to be right. Oh, I don't want to do videos unless, you know, I have I go do an interview with I don't know, Jeff Koons, you know, and if I don't get Jeff Koons, I don't want to, I'm going to sound stupid. Look, I don't care if I sound stupid. I'm getting started. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Just get started. Just go for it. Start rolling with it. You know, you're an interior designer. I don't know, maybe you're not going to get, I don't know, $20,000 for your first project. Maybe you'll just get $100, $200. I don't know, people. Oh, I wouldn't work for $100. No, we all work for free. It's you know, you're working. I'm not getting paid for doing this right now. Everybody works for free. The reason why I'm saying this is because at least people know you and they talk about you. If you're an interior designer, you get $100 for, I don't know, to go evaluate. You know, I don't know. You know, go help someone create a quote for a bigger project or whatever, or get their expertise. You know, maybe you don't do the interior design, but you go coach them and you present them, you give them a proposal. I won't do the design because maybe they can't afford you. You're not going to tell them that, right? But maybe you can tell them, but I'll do a session for you for, I don't know, $200 or whatever, and you tell them what to do, like a guideline as to how to do it, and you could do that in 2 or 3 hours or 1 hour. I don't know, you know, just. But what I'm trying to say is just get out there, because it is more effective to just get out there than just to be like, oh no, I only want to go high end. You go high end. My experience has been, and basing on what I've learned from business coaches and entrepreneurs, you don't start there. You graduate there. I get this. You don't start there. You have to graduate there. Start with everyone and anyone, so that they can help you get up there. That's how these people get up there. They start everywhere. You know, any band or, you know, artist, you go talk to them. They started in the local place. They started in the worst, crappiest bars. You know, but you want that they needed to get the ball rolling so that they could, you know, climb and continue to climb and be known and be heard. And anyways, I overstretched this video. But I think it's awesome content. If you guys are into this and you guys like it, and you guys know someone who might benefit from this, share it. Share it with them. Why not? I mean, they're going to benefit tremendously from this kind of stuff. I'll leave you with that. My name is Jose Trujillo. Don't forget to subscribe. I don't have... anyways, till next time.